Lamine Yamal versus Leo Messi. The future, and this guy is the past, the present, and the future, and the forever.
Lionel Messi has been the heartbeat of Argentina's 2026 World Cup campaign.
I mean, England, they saw hand of God. Tomorrow they're going to see left foot of God.
Proving that leadership is measured not by age, but by influence.
We were in the stand, we were together watching the game, and he told me, 39 years, and what is he doing? It's amazing. I think there is no worse. There is no worse. In my opinion, he's the best of the history, and still making difference on the pitch. And his ambition, his attitude. He's a warrior. He's absolutely the best.
At 39, he has guided a new generation with remarkable composure.
And what happened with Leo is that sometimes do not wake up the beast.
Knowing exactly when to slow the game, when to accelerate it, and when to shoulder the burden himself.
Now listen to yourself, just cool your jets.
I'm not cooling my jets.
Yeah.
Don't need to cool my jets on that.
You know, but Messi...
I know. Roy, how can you not go and just man-mark him in that channel?
Do you not think teams have done that the last 20 years?
Roy, in
what
that
makes
channel,
him great?
in that channel.
What did he cross?
Against England in the semi-final, it was Messi who transformed a desperate situation into a comeback, creating both goals with moments of extraordinary vision and calm under immense pressure.
I don't believe we will get another Messi because he's special. Everything is special about him.
Yet his greatest contribution has been the belief he instills in those around him. Every Argentine player looks taller, braver, and more confident with their captain on the pitch.
He's the leading guy there. They want him to lead them to win the World Cup. He already did it one time, and now they want him to do it again. And they're doing everything for him. But the thing is, he's giving back. So he's not only taking it for himself. He's not the most working guy on the pitch, but the way he moves, the way he's like the spider in the net, he makes everything work. And they're just like, show us the way, and we will follow.
Messi has once again shown that true leadership is not about commanding attention. It is about inspiring an entire nation to believe that anything is possible.
Lionel Messi, watch him and enjoy. When he's on the pitch, he's like 3 steps ahead in his thinking. He's basically the spider in the net.
We've run out of things to say about Lionel Messi. You're trying to come up with different words every time you speak about him that are greater than the last word.
We're lucky enough to be watching him. We thought people should talk about Pele. We didn't see Pele.
No, this is not
Has
a great
anyone done that
Argentina
before?
team. Honestly.
Don't you start.
He's honestly.
I know, but they're not bad.
They're not bad, but
what are you saying?
They're not a great Argentina team. They might win World Cup back to back.
He is
if they win back-to-back World Cups, are you going to say they're a great team?
No,
I will.
He is like 20%, 25%, 30% of them. You know what I mean? He's literally.
Roy, to be honest though, he did it was him that really...
It was him.
It was him that really grasped the game because in with all the crosses.
I get it.
In with taking the corner to part.
That's what great players do. Michael Jordan, the Bulls.
You know, but I hear what Gary's saying.
Is this the greatest football player of all time? What we've just seen in terms of... I know it's just after a game, but what we've just seen against England there today, to score 2 goals in the last 5-10 minutes with what he's done, he set the corner
as well.
At his age.
His age.
You know something? I can't
What
say.
you say the greatest ever? Or just in our time?
Can we now start to place him above Pele and Maradona? Can we now start to do that with what we've seen?
Yeah, but he's still behind Ronaldo. And realising what your team
great.
needs.
Yes.
So he's a genius. We played football at obviously a pretty good level. But this guy, I sit back and this guy is like...
He's amazing.
What's a bit?
He's
But you know what I loved about him today? We're talking about his genius play, but it was his crossing.
Crossing was amazing.
So you don't necessarily...
Right foot and left.
We won't look back in 20 years ago. Remember Messi, hey, his crosses were good. We always think of him his individual skill, his goals, how long he'd done it for. But his crosses,
Roy,
and again, reading what again...
They should have had another 3 goals. Should have, with that 3-headed...
You're on about stopping Messi. So today, every time he got it, as you'd expect, they were getting people. So he went, I'm just going to get Javier and cross it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and beat 3 or 4 players. I'm going to cross it. Talk about reading the situation.
39
the
guy
guy's
on
a
the
genius.
outside, chipping it up with his weaker
he's won
foot.
everything in the game. At the end of the game, you see him.
So you got the goal what Martinez scored. You got the
He's natural. It's like the game was built for him. Everything he touches becomes gold.
Conserve his energy that well that when he gets the ball, he can do anything he wants.
I went to Barcelona, Valencia 10 years ago, just did the same. But as soon as that ball comes near him, bang, 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 goal.
When the ball comes to him, he just comes alive. You see all his teammates come alive when he gets the ball.
He's going to be so hungry in this game
not
as well.
playing
Against England. Never played against England before.
Yeah.
This is going to be massive for him.
He has a team that is ready to die for him, and him winning another World Cup will not change his status as the greatest. He's just another trophy in the trophy room.
First and foremost, look at him crying, and how much it means for him and his team. But first and foremost, he reminded us that he is human, because he missed some penalties and 4 out of 8. And then he reminds us again that he's not human. I played with him, as you just mentioned. And what happened with Leo is that sometimes do not wake up the beast. That's what happened. And I've seen it in training closely. You know, when you're in training sometime and, you know, guys, when one of the coaches don't want to call a foul or the ball was out and then you score, and then Leo wanted that ball to be out and a foul. And then he goes, ball went out, and the coach was like, stop complaining, because it can happen in the game. Next thing you know, you look at his eyes and he switches. And he goes and get that ball. I was there, I witnessed it, and he scores 3 goals in a row by scoring straight away, rubbing the ball off you, scoring again, rubbing the ball off you, scoring again, and he turns and said, next time call a foul. And we all went, yeah, next time call a foul. Because he's just unstoppable. When he goes into that mood, it's very difficult to stop him. And you know what, Zlatan, Alexei, I've been in that situation. This guy, and it didn't always work, let's all be honest. But when his team needs him, he raises his game. This is a guy that played 120 minutes the other day. He raises his game. He started to take the ball and dribble past almost everybody to try to change the game. Wow. No, you know what? Looking at him, I was just remembering playing with him. I say it. I played with Zizou and a lot of players that I can mention, by the way, Ronaldinho and whatnot. But at times, I won't be, it's not shameful to say that, but at times he scored some goals, and I was on the field, and it took me a little while, 1 or 2 seconds, and I went, wow. And I'm like, oh, you're playing. Go back into the game. Like, it doesn't happen often to me, but he's one of a kind. And like I said, I had the opportunity to play with him for 3 years. Wow. Look, we in LA area, Culver City or whatever, this is Hollywood stuff. Like you don't, like it's something, like it's almost when you script that, you kind of like, it's a movie that will never happen in real life. Like, come on, the director went a bit too far with that one, But Messi writes.
It's more of a serial theory, because there's always a new episode. Yeah.
Yes.
The movie doesn't finish. The new episode comes after.
But
another episode.
This guy writes history with his feet, though, not with his hands. But I have to say, it's unreal.
If you can somehow keep Messi out of the game, Mikel, which is not easy, you've got a better chance.
Yeah, Gary, how do you do that? We've all tried and we've all failed.
I know.
One thing I have to say, I mean, he's just genius. I mean, fantastic player. When we used to play Chelsea against Barcelona, it's just incredible. Obviously, a week before the game, we always talk about it. Lionel Messi, how do we stop him? Yeah. And of course, Mourinho always have a tactics. How do we stop this little magician? But we've all tried to gang up against him. You have to have 1 or 2 players. You can't defend 1v1 against him. It's impossible.
Alan says, what about man to man? Just wherever he goes, just stick with him. Can you do that?
You can, but you don't want to walk around with a player like that. Just walk around with him 1-to-1. But that Barcelona team, Joy, they're moving the ball around. They're moving the ball, zipping the ball around, just to find one person, just to get the ball to him. Once that ball hits his feet, everything else changes. It's just incredible. And the way he dribbles the ball is like a magnet on his feet. It doesn't leave it. He's just the vision that he sees. He's one of the best passers in the world. We talk about his goals and every other thing, but he's one of the best passers. The weight of the pass is just incredible. We tried, but one thing I'll say, during our time at Chelsea, he didn't score a goal against us, did he? And as soon as we left, and then I think he scored 1 or 2 or 3. So
It was never in doubt. I mean, you have moments where he looks human by missing the penalty. Then you have the moments when he doesn't look human. That's Messi. Messi is, so far, it's his World Cup.
There's a lot of things he don't have to do in a game.
Yeah.
And when you look at this Argentina team, they are all playing for him. They know that if they can play him good, there's a chance that we'll win the World Cup. So they're working really hard for him. They accept that they have to do, 1.1 person's job. So they're all splitting up his work between them, and they do it, and they do it gladly.
The little genius Lionel Messi. He didn't really have his game for a lot of the time. I mean, he still does 4 or 5 incredible things in every football match that I've ever watched. And yes, he's slowed down a little bit. He can't sprint away from people anymore because he's nearly 39. But my goodness, the fella's touch and his ability to change games is incredible.
His spatial awareness.
Like no other.
How many times have we used the word between the lines, pocket of space? We always have a joke about that. But how many times he knows where to go, or the weight of his ball when he goes through? Yes, he missed a penalty, but when he missed a penalty, you knew he was going to have another say later in the game, because he's that good. And to be doing it at 38, he's 39 on Wednesday, because we share the same birthday, as you know.
Yep,
everyone
I
goes
do know that,
born on the
Micah.
24th of June.
Only the specially gifted are born on that day, clearly, Micah.
Correct. Some in different parts than others.
Yeah, indeed.
This is his 6th goal. Probably he will score more than that. And we enjoy him playing. He came in, he gave the fans what they wanted. He scored the goal. The fans got credit for the tickets. And they can go home now and keep singing his name.
He could play in the next World Cup as a holding midfielder or as a number 8, easy, and still be one of the best players, because he's passing. He didn't run past anyone today other than for the winner. He is just different. In the second half, just said, listen, I'm not getting much joy through the centre of the pitch. I'm going to explore the right-hand side. And he started running the game from that right-hand side. And there's a couple of the moments that he showed there with crossing, going on the outside of his right foot to set up the winning goal. This is a guy who's at the end of his career. He's 38 years old.
You could see he wanted it. When it was 0-2 to Edu, you could see something changed. He took command. He took the ball. He made a dribble there. We don't have the images now. When he dribbled 2 guys, made a cross. He was after something. You could see it. He was on a mission now. He would not let go. He didn't want to leave this tournament. He became an animal, and nobody could catch him. He just went on, and this is the one I saw, we're used to see, and we're still seeing. Remember, he already won this World Cup. He already won a lot of trophies, a lot of Ballon d'Or, FIFA Player of the Year, everything. I can sit here and just give his CV, and it looks perfect. But he still wants it. He still wants it, and that's impressive. Look at them. He wants it. Watch out now. When he started to hunt, nobody could stop him.
I found it absolutely unfathomable that you sit everyone deep. You've got playing against the greatest player that's ever played football. I think he's just cementing that game after game after game. Most goals in the World Cup, most assists in the World Cup. And he moves to the right, and you play in a back 5 and you still don't go. Get tight to him. Right. Just put someone on him. He had so much space. He just whipped ball after ball after ball into the box.
When they were chasing the goal, and you could be forgiven thinking, shit, it's 15 minutes to go, and then you'll sling a stupid ball into the box, and then it releases the pressure. No, they're waiting. Well, where's Messi? Where's Messi? And he's finding the space, and then they eventually get it to him, and then the party starts.
If Argentina win the World Cup, I think Messi takes any debate out of anything, doesn't he? He is the greatest of all time. I think even the Ronaldo fans need to respect.
So Messi and Ronaldo have quite the fan base, so they're going to come for you for that. The Ronaldo fans now, they're very passionate.
No, listen, I've always said you can choose either of them, but just think what Messi's done at this World Cup.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
The last World Cup and this World Cup at 30, it's 39 now.
Yeah.
it takes any debate out of it.
He's the best all time in my opinion, but he's 39. You know, when you're talking about Messi, I always thinking about that he is capable to do everything. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the difficulties of the tournament, because he's the best all time in my opinion. But he's 39. You know, he's 39, so he surprised me a lot for the level that he's doing. His quality, he has teammates around him that cover him the things that he cannot do as when he was 25 years old, and they are doing very well.
When you were playing with him, were you kind of aware of just how good he was?
Yeah, he surprised you every day because he's the best. He's good in everything. Has the opportunity and the lucky to play with him was amazing, because for me he's one of the best players all time. One of the best, no, the best player all time. But in the position that I take in Barcelona, I received a lot of good passes from him. So it was a great experience to play with him, yes.
Lionel Messi. It's clear. It's the best in the world with Cristiano. It's clear. I think that he showed during 15 years that he had an amazing quality. Me, I try to do what I can do. I show my quality on the biggest stage, helping my team to win another World Cup. For the rest, is debate for the people. Debate for the journalists, debate for the fan of football, and I think it's good to debate about the players to see who is the best.
First and foremost, look at him crying and how much it means for him and his team. But first and foremost, he reminded us that he is human, because he missed some penalties and 4 out of 8. And then he reminds us again that he's not human. I played with him, as you just mentioned. And what happened with Leo is that sometimes do not wake up the beast. That's what happened. And I've seen it in training closely. You know, when you're in training sometime and, you know, guys, when one of the coaches don't want to call a foul or the ball was out and then you score, and then Leo wanted that ball to be out and a foul. And then he goes, ball went out, and the coach was like, stop complaining, because it can happen in the game. Next thing you know, you look at his eyes and he switches. And he goes and get that ball. I was there, I witnessed it, and he scores 3 goals in a row by scoring straight away, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, robbing the ball off you, scoring again, and he turns and said, next time call a foul. And we all went, yeah, next time call a foul. Because he's just unstoppable. When he goes into that mood, it's very difficult to stop him. And you know what, Zlatan, Alexei, I've been in that situation. This guy, and he didn't always work, let's all be honest, but when his team needs him, he raises his game. This is a guy that played 120 minutes the other day. He raises his game. He started to take the ball and dribble past almost everybody to try to change the game. Wow. No, you know what? Looking at him, I was just remembering playing with him. I say it, I played with Zizou and a lot of players that I can mention, by the way, Ronaldinho and whatnot. But at times, I won't be, it's not shameful to say that, but at times he scored some goals and I was on the field and it took me a little while, or 1 or 2 seconds, and I went, wow. And I'm like, oh, you're playing. Go back into the game. Like, it doesn't happen often to me, but he's one of a kind. And like I said, I had the opportunity to play with him for 3 years. Wow. Look, we in LA area, Culver City or whatever, this is Hollywood stuff. Like, you don't, like, it's something, like, it's almost when you script that, you kind of like, it's a movie that will never happen in real life. Like, come on, the director went a bit too far with that one. But Messi writes.
It's more of a serial theory, because there's always a new episode. Yeah?
Yes.
The movie doesn't finish. The new episode comes after another episode.
This guy writes history with his feet, though, not with his hands. But I have to say, it's unreal.
Messi just makes everything look effortless. For him to still be doing what he's doing at 39, I'm playing at 39. Trying. He's fully playing at 39. He's just still taking the piss.
Do you reckon you and Messi have the same lifestyle?
No, complete opposite. Polar opposite. Polar.
I think he's looked at Jamie's lifestyle going, I'm going that, I'm going to do that. I'm doing that.
Yeah, he's definitely looked at mine and gone, yeah, I'll not do that. I'll not do that. I'll not.
When Messi's behind you, he's gonna punish you. He does nothing for 80 minutes. He's just scanning the pitch to see where the space is. He goes from forward position, then to the middle position, not getting the ball, trying to break down that low block at times when it was in it. And then he just thinks, all right, I'll go to the right-hand side, no problem. I'll whip the ball in for the first, and then I'll make sure I've got something to say. And he turned up, and it was inevitable that he was going to do that. And we was all just waiting. I think Egypt needed a third goal to see that game out. But Lionel Messi, man, I mean, it's just incredible. It's unbelievable how he keeps doing it and doing it and doing it.
Why do you love Messi so much?
He's natural. It's like the game was built for him. Everything he touches becomes gold. And he has a team that is ready to die for him. And him winning another World Cup will not change his status as the greatest. He's just another trophy in the trophy room. So we enjoy him. We played with him. And as long as he plays, we should enjoy him, because players like that, Argentina has a beautiful story. First they had Maradona, then they got Messi. So they grow I would not say every 20, 30 years, because I don't believe we will get another Messi, because he's special. Everything is special about him.
Messi might go down as one of the best athletes of all time. He has 7 MVPs. He might have 2 World Cup wins, finals wins. He has, I think, 5 or 4 Champions League championships. So he's up there, you know, with other athletes: Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, Djokovic, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt. But at the end of the day, like, when you see that, you get inspired. You definitely get inspired to take care of your body, to keep on doing the right thing for your team. And there was one play throughout the game that he had like 2-3 dribbles, or somebody pushed him down, and then you could see like all of his teammates sprinted, like, to help him out. Like this, like, you have to earn that. The respect that he has from his teammates, that's earned, you know. And I see myself like, that's the blueprint. LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, they set the blueprint, and you just gotta have to follow, right? It's hard. You have to be disciplined. You have to be dedicated to your craft, but it's there. And if you want to follow, you follow. If you don't want to follow, you know, you go home. But I definitely got really, really inspired watching him play yesterday, and hopefully in my career I'm able to do something like that.
I mean, England, they saw hand of God. Tomorrow they're going to see left foot of God. So.
Oh, okay. I like that.